Plus, the social media TV network for your city.
Hey, I'm TJ Cates again with Nashville's Best. We're here with Mark Neely of CMG Financial, a good friend of mine. So how you doing, Mark?
Doing great. How you doing, TJ?
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
I'm kind of excited because we have some topics that we're going to cover that I've been a real estate agent for about 20 years. And the market's really, what would you say in Nashville? The market's really up there.
Whew, it's competitive.
I know you stay busy.
Yeah, it's very competitive. A lot of people are moving to the area, and you really have a situation where you have more buyers than sellers. And so that creates an issue.
Right?
Yeah. So it's very competitive, a lot of multiple offer situations, people moving from all kinds of exotic places you think they would never move from. So it really says a lot about our town.
Yeah, Nashville's just a big melting pot. I mean,
It
New
is.
York, California, other countries.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big deal. You were talking about multiple offers. That's something that other cities just don't get. I mean, you said how many offers came in the other day on one house?
Oh, there was 17 on one. Now that's probably on the high side, but
yeah, but that
it's
says
really,
a lot.
Yeah, so there's just some really great neighborhoods, the 12th South and anywhere in Green Hills and Williamson County. That's where I live, and so there's just so many areas in Nashville and surrounding that people just want to live. Great schools, a lot of this stuff to do,
Yeah, there's a lot to do. Now, as far as people coming out and making those 17 offers against each other, they have to have a good agent. I'm with Keller Williams in Green Hills, the top place around town. That's where I met you, and we have a good working relationship. Yeah. You always return the calls. You get with the people and get them pre-qualified before we go show them. That way they're not looking at something they can't afford and they don't get disappointed. But your financing is so different than any other mortgage company I've ever seen, just the way that you can kind of get them a little bit more home, and you work with them and find other ways of income to qualify, and it's really great. The good thing about getting pre-qualified is it helps them go out there and maybe become a better buyer. Maybe they're qualified for a little bit more. So when you do come into an instance where you have 17 offers, you can put yourself on top.
Oh, sure. I think, the idea is we just got an easy two-step process that where we have people come in, get pre-approved. Sometimes people do, in fact, like you said, they've been pre-approved at one place for X amount, and but they really wanted to go to $25,000 or $50,000 higher. And so it's just knowing your loan programs to know what's the best way to go about getting those folks pre-approved or approved for as much as they want. Certainly something that's reasonable and within the range of the guidelines. But
yeah, you got to stay within the guidelines.
Sure.
But you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's exciting to be able to help
people are in a happy place when they're buying a house. It's not a depressing thing.
Yeah.
It's a great thing.
Yeah, it's like a giant vacation almost, And so we like to say, look, you've flown to Tahiti once or twice. You're gonna in your life, and we fly there a few times a week, and so, come along for the ride, and we're gonna take great care of you. So
yeah, that's good. Let's touch on the FHA because I've been doing this a while, and FHA has changed dramatically. The loan limits are up. The rates are a little bit more stable. There's no 2-1 buy downs on the adjustables and all of that, but we're back to gift letters, which is something I didn't think we'd ever see again. Yeah. So these first-time home buyers can actually get in for zero money on the FHA and get a great rate.
Sure. So if you have someone who doesn't necessarily have a down payment, but they have a family member who can gift them, down payment for an FHA loan is 3.5%.
Yeah.
So there's options there where they could actually get a gift from a family member and get in for, that would be their down payment. You would need the seller then to contribute towards closing costs, obviously, but that can be done in certain circumstances.
And in new construction, that's usually some of the bonus money that's out there. And sometimes if you can get the good appraisers to work with you, which they can if they can find their comps, you can work the closing cost in, just make it part of your contract. If you have a good mortgage lender, real estate agent, and they're working together, it's good.
Right. Yeah, with new construction coming on strong, we really try to generate business and drive people towards the builders that we work with. And so right now there's a shortage of existing homes for sale, so low inventory. So really it's a great time for builders. It's a great time for developers, builders.
There's some good builders around, and I have some friends that are actually coming from Memphis that are developing right now, 2 of them in particular, one in Leapers Fork.
Yeah.
And then we
It's a
have
great
another
area.
one and then we have some more that they're building because there's so much land. And, 5 years ago,
Yeah.
you couldn't sell a lot.
Yeah.
10 years ago, you couldn't buy a lot.
Yeah.
So we're back to you can't buy a lot now.
Well, it's competitive all the way around. I mean, people are looking for lots, in town. People are looking for tracts of land in places like you said, Leaper's Fork, where the secret's not out. I saw a picture with a friend of mine with Justin Timberlake the other day in Leaper's Fork.
Memphis boy,
somehow,
by the way.
yeah. So the secret's out in Nashville and surrounding area. So it's a fun time to be here. I grew up here, and you've got the Titans, the Predators, and we've got a new baseball stadium. It looks like maybe going in. So hopefully they don't upset the neighborhood over there too much.
I think everybody's okay. I mean, Nashville's so used to everything going on.
Germantown, that's another great one.
Yeah,
another great
that's a great area.
So we do some condo financing is what I was going to say. So some of the areas that we mentioned are big condo areas. So those are
The
really
goal.
desirable.
I mean, there's condos everywhere, right? Right here by our studio at Talkopolis. There's condos all around us.
Yeah.
Condo financing. What's that typically going to go? Is it conventional?
Well, typically it's conventional, and that's where you want to do your homework on the front end, and that's what we try to do to get the project approved, whether FHA or Fannie or Freddie, and so that way you don't have the hiccups along the way, and it's easy sailing.
That's what's great about you, man, is you actually know you have a personal relationship with your people that come in to buy. You know who they are, you know their situations, and you work with them, and they don't get the hiccups, they don't get the disappointments. It stays really,
Yeah, we try to
stays a
just keep
happy
it smooth,
experience.
People, this is the most exciting time of your life, like you said, and they want to be able to think about what they're going to paint such and such room, or where
that's all they need to worry about when they come to you. I love that.
So we have the ability to really make things smooth for them, and everyone unfortunately knows someone along the line that's had maybe a bad home buying experience where it got delayed, and so from doing this for a while, we've got a fantastic team. Dynamic. They really do go the extra mile to make sure, ensure smooth closings, getting packages out early, and that sort of thing. So
thanks for coming in, Mark.
Thanks for having me, TJ.
So let's talk about how people can contact you and get pre-qualified on your new website.
Sure. So website, themortgagetailor.com, and just go there. You can actually apply online, or there's going to be a phone number to my office, and that's the best way to reach me, and that's area code 615-567-8882.
That's great. Well, this has been TJ Cates with another episode of Nashville's Best. We're here with Mark Neely. And if you want to get in and get qualified and go start the home buying process, just give him a call.
Bandwidth for today's show is brought to you by SoftLayer.com. We love SoftLayer here at Talkopolis. They are the greatest hosting company ever. They make everything easy. Check out their website at SoftLayer.com. Thanks again for sponsoring the show.